Ewa Agoyin is a very popular street food in Nigeria, especially in Lagos. It is made of beans and sauce. The beans is particularly cooked to be very soft or mashed, while the sauce is usually dark and reddish. The name Ewa Agoyin was coined from Ewa, meaning beans in Yoruba. Yoruba is a tribe in Nigeria, and Agoyin, which is a tribe in Benin Republic, or a general term used by Nigerians to refer to Beninese and Togolese people. Ewa Agoyin refers to the type of beans prepared by these people of Togolese and Bini origin. Let's just say Ewa Agoyin is a food that connects three countries in Africa. In this video, I'll be sharing with you my recipe on how to make Ewa Agoyin. The ingredients for making this dish includes beans. Now, I will be using white beans, but normally Ewa Agoyin is made from red beans. So if you don't have that, it's okay. You can use white beans. And dried pepper, which is known as bawa in Yoruba. Onions, which we are going to be using a lot of because Ewa Agoyin requires a lot of onions. Grounded crayfish. Now, this is optional. The traditional Ewa Agoyin recipe does not involve crayfish, but personally, I like to use it. Then, red oil. We need it. Then, your seasoning cubes, and that's all. That's all you need. Now, you may like to add other ingredients that suit your taste, but these are just the basic things you need. Now, we're going to start this dish by carefully picking the beans. After the beans has been carefully picked, we move over to the next step. At this stage, we add enough water to the beans and allow to boil. We're going to allow the beans to boil for about 30 minutes. Now, while the beans is boiling, we are going to be adding hot water to the dry pepper and allow to soak for about 2 hours. After about 30 minutes of boiling, this is what our beans look like. And remember, Ewa Agoyin is cooked to be really soft, so we still have a long way to go. So basically what we're going to do here is that we're going to take the pot from the stove to the zinc to add more water to it. Now, I forgot to add the water we're going to be adding. We're going to use it to wash the beans, sort of wash it. So this is what we are going to do here. Remember I talked about washing the beans. What that means is just by adding water to the beans, then just sort of pouring that water away. I know I should use a sieve, but this works too, you know. Now, once that is done, we are going to add water to the beans, and this time we are putting it directly on the fire. You know, we really need to make this bean soft. It is Ewa Agoyin. It has to be very soft. We'll be allowing it to boil for another 30 minutes. After about 30 minutes of boiling, we open the pots and add salt to the beans. Then we're going to remove the pot from the stove and put onto a slab and begin to smash the beans with an iron spoon. I know some people prefer to use a pistol to smash the beans, but if you don't have that, you can still use your spoon and get the result you want. It just will take longer. So you keep smashing till you get this very smooth or very smashed beans. Now this should be your result after smashing the beans. It's okay. So now we are going to put it back on the fire to boil for about 40 minutes, but this time on low heat. After 40 minutes of boiling, we finally have our ewa. You can see how soft it is. Now that's what it should look like, very smashed and soft. Remember the dry pepper we soaked in hot water? Now this is it. You can see how well soaked it is. So we are going to go ahead and make our Ewa Agoyin sauce. We are going to drain the water from the pepper and add to the blender, and also add onions to blend with it, and add a little bit of water, not too much water, and cover to blend. Now this is what the pepper looks like after blending it. To a dry pot, we add red oil. So now we are going to allow the oil to heat. Meanwhile, our onions have already been sliced. When the oil is hot, we add in our onions and begin to fry for about a minute or two. After frying our onions, we add in the pepper, the blended pepper, and fry. This should be done on low heat. Now at this stage, I will advise you to use a nose mask, because frying the pepper could cause irritations in your nose and causes you to sneeze and cough, and you don't want to be sneezing directly into your food. Now we are 10 minutes into frying and we are far from the end. Just like making the beans, making the sauce also takes time. The key to making an amazing Ewa Agoyin is patience. Now remember, we are frying on low heat. After a few minutes of frying, we're going to add in the grounded crayfish and seasoning. Now you can season it to your taste. Now what will serve as an indication that you should stop frying is when the sauce gets darker, and it gets darker and looks more fried. It looks really dry, let me put it that way. Now that indicates that you should stop frying, because if you go further with the frying, you're just going to burn it. Finally, after frying for a total of 27 minutes, our Ewa Agoyin sauce is ready. Now after cooking for long hours, our Ewa Agoyin is finally ready. You can enjoy it with fried plantain, yam, or bread. Depends on you. Leave a comment below on what you like to pair your Ewa Agoyin with. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications, like this video, share with your friends, and next time, stay safe.